What's up, Northern Arizona Outlaw Channel? Travis here, working on the Mustang. I didn't video very much because everything's been underneath the car and hard to do. But I have the car completely stripped to where it's just the shell and on blocks. And I mean literally just the shell. I still have the catback system in. I gotta take that out because I'm changing that over to for the attacks. I do have the Tremec 3650 sitting here. I'm going to clean it up, get it all cleaned up, ready to go. Shouldn't really need to do anything on this because the clutch was brand new on this, so this thing should be good to go. Got the Bassani X pipe out, modifying it so that I can fit the long tubes. Shouldn't be hard because it looks like it's actually sectioned for it. So from what I was reading, the older Bassani X pipes actually are set up to where it can be long tube or shorties, so that'll be nice. And then I do have the 488 out. I'm getting everything to re-gear it. Hopefully get it re-geared pretty soon here, back in. I'd say definitely my lower control arm bushings were done for. I already had tubular uppers in here I had put in here. I just hadn't gotten to the lowers just yet, so doing that. I've got them sitting off to the side ready to go. I need to get this brake hoses or brake calipers hung up so that it's not hanging like that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the wrap shocks because I've got the tubular control arm, so I don't need it no more. K-member's out. I've got to order the tubular K-member for the car. Rack and pinion's out. I'm gonna get the rack and pinion resealed and ready to go. Either reseal or put a new one. I haven't decided just yet. They're not too bad to reseal, it doesn't look like, and frankly it's better to have a stock one than an aftermarket one from what I've seen, so probably end up doing that soon too. Gotta get that done. Yeah, that's where she's sitting at right now. Engine's been out of it. It's at the machine shop getting finished up. Hopefully have it back soon. Gonna order new rear shocks as soon as I can. I'm gonna look and see about ordering those in a little bit here. So yeah, this is where she sits right now. Hopefully not too much longer I can start getting things actually back together on the car. That's about all I can think of right now. We got the wheels sitting in storage right now so that they're not getting destroyed. And try and get these all snugged up real good, ready to go. Like I said, I'm gonna pull all this apart and re-gear it because this thing's set up with 323s right now. I'm gonna switch it to 373s and get it back together. So I've got all the suspension out because Toby's gonna put the lowering springs and lowering shocks in his car, his 02 Mustang. I've got the 04 Mustang. I'm gonna take his coilovers and put coilovers in my car instead. So, yeah, this is where it's at. Later. What's up, Northern Arizona Outlaw Channel? Still working on the Mustang here. Pulling apart the differential. This damn pinion bearing has just welded itself to it, to the pinion itself. I was gonna try and sell the pinion and ring, but I guess not now. But got the axle shafts out, tore apart. So axle shafts are out, tore out. I've got the carrier sitting here ready to go because I'm taking the factory locker out. And got a bunch more to still do, trying to sit there and get somewhere with getting this thing tore apart, but it is not cooperating whatsoever. This thing is just absolutely welded. We've been pounding on it. Trying to see what we can do to get it out. I'm not sure anymore. Trying not to ruin the damn differential itself either. But we're gonna keep trying with this, get this differential tore apart so that I can start putting the new 373s and diff locker in. So I will catch you in a bit. All right, guys. So finally, after 20-ton press, big sledge, map gas, and some more pounding, this bearing, the inner bearing or outer bearing, is finally out, and so is the pinion. We had to heat this thing. I probably used half a bottle of freaking map gas just to get it out. But the races are still in there. I'll get those out in a minute here. Just tons and tons of pounding. I gotta clean up the differential now. We had to do it in here because I'm building it inside of a 40-foot mobile home that we use for storage. So had to do it out here. I wasn't gonna play with fire inside the trailer. So I'm gonna get this thing sprayed up a little bit more, make it look a little cleaner, since I scratched it all up trying to pound this thing out. Never expected this thing to be this bad in there. Gotta still press the old bearing off of there so I can get that spacer piece, and then we should be good. So I'll catch you as soon as I get done with a little bit more here. All right, here we are again. Thing, tire, shed, storage, trailer, whatever you want to call it. It's an absolute mess right now. Tools everywhere. Broken tools, as you can see. Just absolute nightmare this has been. Sliced open my hand. Really good. Pretty deep. Trying to do this, but pinion is set. Ring gear is all set perfectly. I've got the Detroit, or no, sorry, not Detroit. Thinking of the wrong vehicle. The Yukon Dura grip is in with 373 gears now, so it's got the posi unit. Just got to get the axle shafts in. Get the spherical bushings back in the axle housing. I've got the diff cover sitting over here ready to go. Painted it that color. I'll get a picture or a video once we're back on here. I did not do an entire video of this thing putting it together because this thing has been an absolute flipping nightmare. First thing I did wrong was I over tightened the crush sleeve and destroyed it. Had to get another crush sleeve and reset it. What else did I do? Well, you saw the bearing that was stuck in there and how we had to heat it and everything to get it out. Absolute nightmare on that as well. Destroyed a wheel seal, so that's why we're kind of at a stopping point right now. And I remembered the video. I'm going to get another wheel seal, then just get the axle shafts in, which all should be easy, I think. And then put the diff cover on and should be good, I'm hoping. I don't know of anything else that I really need to do on this thing for the differential. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We'll end up getting it in a few, as soon as I get the chance to get the coilovers for it. Get the differential back in, brakes all rehooked up and everything. But making progress finally. Tons of blood, sweat, and tears going into this thing, stressing out on it because it's been an absolute pain in my rear. I've never had one such a pain in the rear to do. We did my dad's 80 Fox body in no time at all. And it's an 80. This thing's an 04 and just everything is stuck. Pain. Got all the gunky crap from being burnt and everything out. So we'll get this thing put together, moved out of the way, cleaned up in here, because hopefully pretty soon here the differential, or not the differential, the engine will be here, and I'll start getting the engine in. Get the engine completely assembled, and then hopefully try and get this thing together. So you can see that this thing, I've got parts everywhere. Like, I'm going to do an entire breakdown of what I have for the engine in another video here. You can see I've got stuff painted everywhere, pretty much ready to go. Need to still finish putting together the line for the injectors. I've got a stainless steel high pressure line for that to clean it up, make it look better. Just everywhere parts. It's absolutely crazy how much I'm doing to this car. So wouldn't be able to do it definitely without this thing. Shout out to Harbor Freight, even though I'm not a huge Harbor Freight guy, this thing's helped out a lot for getting this 20-ton press. We've had it for a little bit now, and it's done everything we've needed. So need to still get the new rack and pinion. Got to get my bump steer kit off. Got to modify the X-pipe for the long tubes. And you can see the transmission sitting over here, ready to go. I'm going to try and clean it up before I do anything as well. And hopefully should be good. So yeah, we're making progress slowly but surely on this thing. I'm going to run out of time this vacation week to do anything. Me and Toby are going to go out camping, try and get Johnny to go with us. So you'll see a new video out for the Jeep. Hopefully try and get some videos of it off-roading and everything for the first time with us, and see what we can do. So we will catch you guys on the next one. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment anything you see down below. Comment anything. If you guys see anything that I did that looks like it was 10 times harder than it should have been, tell me, because I'm sure this is not the only New Edge I'm going to ever end up rebuilding. I'd like to get a Terminator Cobra at some point. Yeah, just throw comments in there. Let us know. So we'll catch you on the next one. Later.